Real Madrid's latest move looks simple on paper, but echoes like a proclamation. They have extended Joan Martínez's deal until 2029 and built around him a Euros 150 million release clause, a figure that does not just protect an asset, it announces a plan. In the white corridors of Valdebebas, where every young player is measured against history and expectation, this is more than a signature, it's a safety net stitched from ambition and calculation. For a club that has long balanced marquee signings with homegrown stars, locking down Martínez sends a blunt message to rivals and to the market. This kid is for Real Madrid's future, full stop. The story behind that paper is not neat. Martínez suffered a major injury that could have flattened his trajectory. That kind of cruciate rupture that creates long echoes of doubt in the careers of teenagers. Yet what followed was not surrender but reconstruction. Rehab rooms measured minutes with Castilla, the patient rebuilding of timing and contact. That comeback, equal parts grit and meticulous club support, refrained him from a promising name into a prospect the club feels compelled to protect aggressively. The Euros 115 clause is both shield and signal. On one level it is administrative, a number legal teams can cite, but emotionally it reads like a vow. We trust him enough to make him prohibitively expensive, and we trust our academy enough to keep producing players worth that price. For Florentino and his sporting directors, the calculus is straightforward. Big clubs poach talent and unsettle progress. Owning the rights and the narrative around a player reduces noise, keeps development steady, and preserves future value whether Martínez steps into the first team or becomes a lucrative transfer asset. It also recalibrates expectations for rivals who might have imagined tempting him away. This contract arrives at a tactical crossroad for the club as well. The first team under Xabi Alonso prizes midfield intelligence, solidity, and positional versatility, traits Martínez has shown in flashes. He reads the game, offers composure in build-up, and can flex into several roles in the centre. Madrid are not rushing him into bright lights. Instead, they have chosen to let minutes accumulate, form deepen, and confidence rebuild away from the daily headlines that can hurry a career into false steps. That patient pathway is the point, protection that equals preparation. The renewal changes the chessboard for at least 3 groups. For rival clubs and scouts, Euros 150M is a deterrent and a provocation. Do you attempt to test the market anyway, or do you wait? For Castilla's peers, it is proof the club rewards resilience and potential. A morale boost at academy work can lead to genuine investment. For Martínez himself, it is a mixed blessing. Security and prestige on the one hand, heavier expectation on the other. How he handles that psychological weight will be as important as any sprint or tackle. The timing matters too. With current first-team injuries and rotation needs, there is a real chance the club will start to accelerate his exposure in controlled bursts, cup fixtures, late substitutions, training with the senior group, allowing him to acclimatise. Those early senior moments will determine whether the Euros 150 tag stays purely symbolic or becomes the start of a generation-defining career. Off the pitch, the extension also shapes transfer narrative. Clubs that used to view Castilla talents as attainable bargains now face a steep premium. The market logic tilts back in Madrid's favour, giving them leverage whether they keep Martínez long-term or later, negotiate from a vantage of control. There is a deeper cultural note too. By publicly and forcefully backing a player who endured a tough injury, Real Madrid signals a renewal of faith in a development model that prizes continuity. Fans who watch the academy will see this as a vote of confidence, not just in Martínez, but in the idea that the next era of stars will be cultivated as carefully as the last. So what should we expect next? Watch for measured minutes, for headline-free progress, for a slow-burning integration rather than an overnight debut. Expect rivalry noise about the clause and plenty of social debate. Pundits will argue the math, fans will tweet outrage or praise, and scouts will quietly take notes. Above all, this contract is a pivot. Real Madrid have drawn a clean line between speculation and strategy. Joan Martínez is no longer just a name on a list of prospects. He is a protected project with both a price and a timeline. I know. The real story from here will be in the small details, the minutes he plays, the positions he masters, the way he answers pressure. But the signal Madrid has sent today is loud and unmistakable. The club is not just buying trophies now, it is sheltering the architects of the next one.